She ain't told out. Your mama got this thing running, she already. I told her that talking, told him, told the video. Show the cover, start control out.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Tara J. With HotxxMag Online Radio. Okay, listen, you guys, we are lit. We are back. Y'all already know how we do it. Make sure y'all turn up your phones, y'all speakers, and everything. Also, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and share this live as well. We got two special guests. So we got Milli Banks and we got 419 Boy. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into this music video first by Milli Banks called Famous. Okay, yes, y'all finna like this video and this song. Okay, so let's get right into it. Then we're gonna bring her live. Stay tuned, y'all.
Prolific, persistent, been grinding my whole damn life for this. I want it, I get it, I sacrifice once too much, twice for this. I've been through some things, threw dirt on my name. Yeah, it's bigger than fame, too real to be famous. Long nights, roll my dice, I'ma strike it twice. Champagne, put it on ice, he talking to me nice. Somewhere posted in the hills, changing up my life. I need something I can feel, don't need no advice. I know too many who ain't real, circle full of mice. Watching out for my company, gotta be precise. I've been thinking bigger lately, changing up my price. Investing in real estate, make sure we all get right. Bossing over when we eating, I like shrimp and rice. Money conversations, that's just what I like. Calculate my moves before I call it strike. Can't be nobody, bitch, I'm somebody's wife. Help him get his money up, I'm his favorite type. We hustle together, baby, we like day and night. We changing the weather, better win the paradise. Tell me. Prolific, persistent, been grinding my whole damn life for this. I want it, I get it, I sacrifice once too much, twice for this. I've been through some things, threw dirt on my name. Yeah, it's bigger than fame, too real to be famous. Got a story, it's about time I tell it. I've been through some shit, my loyalty indebted. I show too much love, but I don't regret it. Cause this credit don't decline, it ain't got no limit. Somewhere in the hills with an ocean view. Make sure my family good, it's the chosen few. Take care of your people, that's what you supposed to do. I work hard to change my life, I'm always pushing through. I'm a visionary, greatness in the making. If you doubted me, then you must be mistaken. This shit get legendary, it's not for the taking. Tunnel vision on my journey, I've been paper chasing. Gotta stay busy, cause I can't get complacent. Came a long way from the bottom, I was in the basement. Keep it real with myself, I'm forever blatant. You can't understand these sacrifices you ain't making. Feel me? Prolific, persistent, been grinding my whole damn life for this. I want it, I get it, I sacrifice once too much, twice for this. I've been through some things, threw dirt on my name. Yeah, it's bigger than fame.
Let nobody stop what you doing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love you.
Love you. Yeah. I'm on this one right now.
What you gonna do when the track?
Alright, girl, why you sit back taking that pit? It's bigger than the fame. Do it for the people.
to the dive when y'all handed out the last blanket. Okay. I like that. I like that video. I like the concept behind the song. I like how you're talking about how you grounded your whole life to do this. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to figure out how hard in which you've been through grinding this whole time, getting to it. So with further ado, let's bring Millie Banks live, y'all. What am I talking about? It was good. It was good.
What's good?
How are you?
Hey, blessed and highly favored. How are you doing?
I am great. Thanks for asking.
Well,
So
thanks
we
for
just
having me.
absolutely. And I'm actually excited because we just seen your music video, Famous. And I like the song and I like how you talked about how you grind your whole life, for this. So I must ask you because, you grind your whole life. So how did you first get started making music? How did where did this talent come from?
Well, my music actually came from poetry. So, yeah, growing up, always being a poet, writing poetry, and really just falling in love with the music side of going from publishing books to writing music because I was able to basically reach more people by turning my poems into actual songs.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's dope. I like poetry. I like when, music artists start off by writing poetry first because
Mhm.
poetry's lit. They don't even understand.
Yeah, that's my first love.
Yes. So, I gotta ask, Millie Banks, where did that name come from?
Well, banks came from me seeing myself as an enterprise. Uh, banks, everyone has a bank account, but also just being a bank within myself. I wanted to be able to be someone where if you make if you make a deposit in my life, then you would have returns in your life as
Mm,
an investment.
I
And
like that.
Millie actually means server to the priest in Greek. Um,
Mm,
yeah. And then of course my middle name is Mignon, so I took the first two letters and twisted it a little bit.
I like that. That's super dope. Super, super dope. So, how was it growing up? Do you have other family members, maybe cousins or brothers and sisters that do music as well?
So I have a big family, but I don't have other family members that do music. So I've pretty much been the black sheep of my family. I've been the first to pretty much do everything.
Wow. I mean,
Mhm.
that's dope.
Yeah, I feel great doing it. So someone has to leave the legacy.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's true. So how's the support? Because I know a lot of times when you're up and coming, support can be hard when it comes to families or just your community, your city that you're in. So I must ask you, how's the support for you in your city where you're at?
Yeah. I get a lot of support, but I don't have support that I would like to get from family, which mostly everyone probably would go through.
Yeah.
But my focus is the people. I'm not really focused on the support from family because that could lead down another path, especially with your mindset trying to be positive. So
Yes.
yeah, so my support actually comes from the groundwork of getting out there and really meeting people, actual fans.
Dope, dope. Yeah, no, and I understand that. Yeah, honestly, and there's nothing wrong with stepping outside of your environment,
Hmm.
outside of your own people, because I seen a post the other day and they said your biggest fans or your just regular fans are going to be people you don't know
Yep.
over family and friends. So
Yep. Exactly.
so true. Now, for the people who don't know and never heard of Millie Banks yet, let them know what city you represent from.
Oh, Los Angeles. LA, like we like to say. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I went to Crenshaw High School. After that, I played ball at Hollywood High before I had to get homeschooled, because I was one of those delinquent, troubled teens. But yeah, definitely represent for LA, Los Angeles. They know what it is. Mhm.
Yeah, shout out to LA. I love LA. I came there in 2011 and they showed nothing but love. So shout out to LA.
Mhm.
That is super dope. So, I know you mentioned just now that, you weren't, the greatest, bestest kid ever. You had, some rough patches, but how would you say that has taught you, or got you to where you are today as far as music? Has that taught you different lessons that helped you advance your career musically?
Yeah, it taught me a lot of lessons. Basically, instead of sitting around crying or being sad about what I've been through,
Mhm.
being on my own, growing up with a broken home, not really having my dad around, having to take care of myself on my own, I put a lot of those stories into my music. And when I let other people hear it, and especially those that are younger than me and they're going through the same thing, it's just a real way to motivate people. So I always say you can either sink or you're gonna swim. You're gonna starve or you're gonna survive. So
Mhm.
it's helped me a lot. It's basically just put a battery in my back and helped me keep going. So it wasn't always like that. I had to actually learn to get strong and get stronger and stronger every day to keep going.
Yes, yes. I know that's right.
Mhm.
So, you seem like you've been doing it for a while now. Like you said in your song, you've always had dreams, to do this. Your dreams are to become famous. So, besides LA, have you done shows or toured to any other cities recently?
Yeah, I've been to multiple places, and the dream is not about being famous. It's bigger. My dream is bigger than fame. So some people they just want to be famous. They just want to be well known.
Yes.
My dream is to live a legacy. It's bigger than fame. I'm doing all of this for the people that need someone, and especially my younger self. So yeah, so I'm getting ready to head to Ohio next weekend. I'll be there. So we'll be running into Memorial Day weekend. I'll be in Ohio. I've been to New York. I've been in Arizona. I've had a
Nice.
couple of shows in Los Angeles as well as Vegas. I just got back from Vegas. So I've been moving around quite some time.
Yes,
Yeah.
super, super dope. Super dope. And then as you mentioned, you guys like you heard the music video famous, but it's also available, where you can stream it and everything. But let the people know the background a little bit more of famous. What was your thought process while writing that song and also when recording that song?
Yeah. So just like I said, like basically I wanted to paint an image to the people that what I'm doing, it's not just about me. It's for everyone.
Mhm.
And then also I have a story behind me. So it's not just about, oh, going online. And I know most people just like to go online and then they're half naked and stuff like that, and then they're trying to get famous off of that. So I want to be the one that actually turns around and I save hip hop, or like how they think of LA as if it's the Death Valley, or that's the city where rappers come to and something happened to them. So I want to be able to be the representation of myself. I'm trying to basically finish what Nipsey started.
Big Nipsey. Hey, shout out to
Mhm.
Nipsey. Restful God,
Yeah,
all that good stuff. Nipsey was dope. Nipsey was
yeah.
super dope.
Yeah, definitely a great mogul, someone to actually look up to.
Absolutely. Now, musically, and I must ask you because usually when I listen to independent music artists or just music artists in general, I can kind of hear who they may look up to. But you have your own unique style. I really can't say, oh, she sounds like this person and that person. She sounds like Millie Banks.
Yeah,
But I must ask you, who are, let's say, your top three biggest influences
yeah.
in the game?
A lot of people might say that I have like an old soul, so I listen to a lot of oldies because back in the day, it was real music, it was real love. So like I listen to Shy Lights, like way
Ooh.
before my time. I want to Take You Back is like my favorite song, but people currently would be Nipsey. I listen to 50 Cent,
Mhm.
Mozzie, a lot of people. The list just goes on. A female rapper, I like Glow. Glow has a lot of songs where you could be in a club, but she has a lot of touching songs as well that make you think real
Very
deep
true.
about stuff that's going on. So
Mhm.
I look up to a lot of people. 50 Cent, he didn't just stop with music. He's a book author, so I write too. I'm a book author. Then on top of that, I do my music. And I'm really starting to turn around and do some stuff with fashion as well. So I like to look up to people where, if I'm following in their footsteps, I'm going to learn something, where I can be able to pick up the tracks and I can give back to my community.
Definitely, definitely. Now you
Yeah.
mentioned about being a book author as well as we talked about at the beginning, you doing poetry. But as far as your books, do you have a book out right now or one that you're actually currently working on?
Yeah, I have a book called Broken Pieces. That's actually on Amazon already. So I have a book called Broken Pieces. And then I'm currently working on a new book called 365 Ways to Not Procrastinate and Manage Your Excuses. So that's another book that I'm working on outside of me writing my music and everything. But that'll come later on for the fan.
Wow.
Yeah, it might be a little extra.
So, tell us about the Broken Pieces book. I'm interested in that one.
Yeah. So broken pieces is it's a so you could think about it as like a broken heart, but I like to pick up bricks that's been thrown at me and rebuild with that. So my broken pieces has it's some love, it's stuff in there where I'm comparing politics. It's a lot of black empowerment inside of there. It's a very powerful book.
Nice. Okay, I like that, and I like how you did the brick comparison at the beginning.
Hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and even the book that's coming up, the procrastination. What was it called again for the procrastination?
365 ways to not procrastinate and manage your excuses.
I like that. I
Mhm.
really do like that. Because, I mean, let's be real, y'all. If y'all tuning in, I see y'all on YouTube tuning in, Facebook, if you're tuning in, even though y'all quiet, but I see y'all. I know a lot of us, including myself, we have days where we procrastinate. And, there's really no excuses. And my old principal used to say, excuses are signs of nothingness. And I always remember that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
true.
exactly. And I'm not someone that lives by excuses because I'm trying to execute for everyone. I want to be someone, well, I will be someone that will touch the world. And I
Yes.
will be known everywhere for great things that I have done on earth.
Yes, definitely. And I mean, you have so much going on between music and books and everything
Mhm.
else. So, how do you find the time to even sit down and write a book or even write a song and record or tour the world?
Well, most of the time in my free time, or even when I'm busy, if I get a thought that comes into my head, I pull out the notes in my phone and I write it down. And
Nice.
then when I have a lot of hours available, then that's when I go through my notes and then I finish it. And then especially my 365 book, every day when I whatever if it's a good day, if it's a bad day, I write down a quote and a lesson that I learned within that day. So we have 365 days out the year, so it should be no reason why I don't find time to do that.
That is true. And so
Yeah,
it's like putting yourself to a test while you trying to test other people's,
yeah, exactly.
ability.
Sleep less and walk more in your dream. Exactly what I do. Some people they love to sleep 8 9 hours. I get about 5.5 6 hours of sleep.
I agree. Yeah, me too. Some people be like, "What?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah. uh,
We begin to it. Now, it's 2024. I mean, you already told us you have a book out, you got a book coming, you got your famous song out right now, doing numbers. But what else can the people expect from you this year? You got some shows or upcoming projects coming up?
Yeah, I definitely have some upcoming shows. So I'll be in Ohio next weekend. I definitely have about 11 places that I'm going to be. So between radio interviews, I'll also be performances. I'll be. So if you go to my Instagram, which is it's Milli Banks, you'll see a lot of the flyers that's on there. So that way you can actually see me. You can keep in touch with me and everything. If you want to pull up, I suggest that because you definitely do not want to miss. I have a lot of projects that I'm working on. I'm just going over which ones that I want to put out next. But I would definitely say that my vision is my next project will have to do with my city. So I'll be filming in LA next.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, most definitely. I can't wait to share and with people to see. I'd rather just drop stuff so that way it's more of like a shock and a surprise.
Definitely, definitely. And I like your visuals. Whoever did your music video to Famous, I like that.
Oh,
The
thank
visuals
you.
were. You're welcome. Outfits, was outfitting. Is that what they say? Outfitting.
Yes,
But I loved everything. And honestly, I gotta ask you because I really can see within your personality, in the music video and also just me talking to you. But have you ever thought about an acting role or acting opportunity?
yeah, that's something that I'm looking forward to getting into. Especially, I want to actually start with maybe doing like a documentary of some of the stories that's been happening in my life, stuff that I've been through when I was younger, and I definitely want to get into acting. So I see myself acting and actually having my music being played in the background.
Nice. Okay, okay. He shut out the one man, one dream, ENT.
Right. He's like, yes, she'll be in Pennsylvania. Yes, I definitely will.
Yes.
Flying into Ohio, but I'm definitely going to take that drive. I'll be in Pennsylvania next weekend.
Woo! He shut out the
Yes, I
PA.
heard that they love the West Coast over there, so I'm definitely coming, bringing the West Coast with me and bringing that energy. Most,
Yes. We need some of that. You know, I'm going in the summer. We need some of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that is super dope. So, I must ask you, because you have so many big dreams, which I know you're going to accomplish, and I can't wait to see you on the big screen and be like, yeah, I interviewed her. Oh my God. But before we even get to those steps, where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years, I see myself as one of the most influential artists around the world. So I see myself being on tour in London, touching Italy, Dubai. I want to be able to be in places like that. I want to go to Africa, Brazil. I don't want to be just known as someone that was in America. I also see myself opening up maybe like something like the Boys and Girls Club, but I want to be able to have like shelters for teens. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to help slow down and stop the gang violence that's going on in Los Angeles. I want to be able to help the homeless in Los Angeles and other cities. I want to be able to do that. Like you seen in my video, Famous, we actually went to Atlanta and we gave out blankets, we gave out food, we gave out gift bags. Like we gave out so much stuff that I ran out. So I want to be able to do what I did in Famous, but around the world.
Yes.
Yeah, touch lives basically.
I love that. I love that. And I love to see that. Even, your Famous video is not the same at all, but it touched me like Drake's video did when he was going around giving the kids the school van and donating. And I love that.
Yep. I believe you're talking about God's Plan.
God's Plan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love that because, a lot of people look at it. It's a stereotype thing. A lot of people look at artists as, oh, when they blow, they're going to forget about us. They don't care about us. But that's not true for all of them. And, you're a prime example of that. And I really do I can't wait until you get to that big screen, because I'm gonna be like, look at that. Look at her. She deserves every piece of the pie. For real, for real.
Definitely. And that's why I'm doing it before I even blow up, before I even get bigger. So that way I can look back and say, wow, I touched that city, but just imagine the rest that I'll touch, a year from now or 2 years from now, how big it would even be.
Absolutely. Exactly. Now, you guys, we actually do have another song for you guys from Milli Banks. It's called 8. And I'm excited to play that. So let's get into that, y'all, before we come back and, get her thoughts on it. And then, before she go, we're going to have her give some special shout outs. So stay tuned, you guys. Turn up your phones, turn up your speakers. We're about to get into this 8 by Milli Banks.
Milli Banks and his bitch, what's up? You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. You bitches need to wake up. Millie got her cake up. This a money maker. Spending money acres. Real Buster ruler. Bling personal jeweler. Ice me out, I'm cooler. Fly shit only, I'm super. Hey. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. I'm in my bag keeper. Dior Fendi spender. Drip is on par. I'm about to break the bar. I'm taking shots shooter. You bitches bored loser. Watching me hater. Deny but copy later. You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. Hey, drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. I'm on top of the game, no one can compete. Spending that money, Chanel and Gucci. Looking like a star, turning heads, Millie. His money, my playground, I'm all he see. I'm the baddest chick, no one compare. Still the spotlight, the one they stare. Confidence high, I'm Emma on Lee. No one could touch me, the baddie he need. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. You bitches can't afford this. Bitches really hate this. You bitches can't compete, sis. Bitches getting aces. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap. Spin that. Drop that. Bring it back. Make it clap, spin that.
Hey, that is straight fire. I like that. I
Something
like
totally different, huh?
definitely different. I said, oh, I can't do that
Oh,
dance they be doing, but I wanted to.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
is super dope.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Okay.
definitely gonna always get something different with me. You're like,
Yes.
whoa.
I see. And now I gotta ask you. I know y'all, I thought I'm so sorry. I said special shout outs right after, but I gotta ask you because your music's so different. So when people listen to your music, what is one of the messages you want them to get from your music about you as an artist?
The message that I want them to get is anything that you hear, it's gonna get you up and it's gonna motivate you and it's gonna correct you. Like if
Yes.
you're sad, depressed, you're just going through something, like, okay, like for example, when Kanye, during his interview he had with Big Boy, he was saying, he all the people that didn't believe in him, that turned their back on him, that laughed at him, he said, like, okay, he had like that fuck you moment. So a
Mhm.
lot of my music is, when you listen to it, it's more of, okay, you put that hat on and that light bulb goes off in your head.
Yeah.
Like with 8, I look at it as, I'm not on Instagram half naked shaking my butt. You would never see a video of me just online twerking or anything like that. So what I'm saying is, with 8, you can sit down and you can actually have a meal and let your life be the meal that you hand yourself. And I'm telling people, okay, you're getting 8. So I think about it as, when you're in high school and you have that competition and you're on, it's two different cheer teams and they have
Yeah.
that competition. Are you walking a club with you and your girls, and it's those girls, they're just giving you the side eye for no reason because they know that you're way up here and you're there. So it's like, okay, you can't afford this. So why are you hating?
Yeah.
I also wanted to give people just a different feel of, famous is slow, is motivating, and you hear me on that, more on like a nip mindset. And then 8, I turn into Philly, where it sounds like I'm from Philly or New Jersey. So I give people the difference. So no matter where you're at, I'm gonna relate to you on the West Coast and the East Coast. You're gonna get either jack of all trades, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love it. That 8 song definitely 8.
Yeah, I seen you the whole time. You were jamming.
Yes. I said, I could get jiggy with this. Okay, no
Uh-huh.
matter where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of Beyonce Girls Run the World,
It
or Megan song.
do.
Yeah.
It do. I was
Yeah.
thinking too. I was like, wait a minute. It sound like not sound like something, but it remind me of something. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is it though?
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
like that. That's super dope. So I mean, they heard famous, they heard 8. They already know what to expect when it comes to Millie Banks. So let's say they wanted to pop out to your shows, follow you more on social media. Where could they follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everything. You just type in Millie Banks. So on Instagram, it's ITSMILLIBANKS. And then, of course, on my YouTube and my TikTok, it's Millie Banks, MILLIBANKS. Just Google and it'll pop up.
Yes, literally, y'all, like she will pop up.
Yeah, most definitely. So
Yes.
check it
Every
out.
time I do,
Uh,
swear, every time I do an interview, I like try to find the artist myself as soon as somebody introduced me to them. And I was like, oh, when I pop it in, she's not hard to find. I found her.
mhm. Yeah, most definitely. Appreciate
That
it.
is super dope. No problem. So, before we do hit up out of here, let the people follow you. Let them know if you have any special shout outs tonight that you want to give.
Yeah, yes. Definitely shout out to One Man Management. Definitely appreciate the team. And I have a lot of great producers that I've been working with, especially the producer for 8. Shout out to D'Angelo Too Cool down there in Texas, and a
Mhm.
producer for Famous Bruce right up in Chicago. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's been working with me. I definitely appreciate your time. Shout out to Grind Mode, over there in Pittsburgh, because we definitely finna take over down there. And young CEO, I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone, and I appreciate everyone that I've met and those to come, all the new
Yeah.
fans and just the world. I just want to let everyone know, even before I meet you and you meet Millie Banks in person. Love y'all always, because I'm doing it for you, not for me. The reward
Eh.
is putting a smile on you guys' face.
Oh, we love it. Thank you so much
Mhm.
for, taking time out of your day to come live with me. definitely feel free to share me, send me anything. We'd love to have you in a rotation more. And then let me know when you pop out to Pittsburgh so I can pop out.
Oh, definitely. I'll definitely you can see all the flyers on my IG, but I'll definitely DM you all the flyers individually. I'll send you those so that way I can see you. So so I should be seeing you next weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's
Definitely got some
go.
events. So yeah,
Yes.
definitely bring it out. Oh, and special shout out to Wealthy Savage. That's definitely my brand and my clothing. I got something real special coming for the men because I have a line for the ladies called the Slay Depot. But man, I'm working on definitely a merch for you guys. And it'll be some gifts in there for the ladies too, but I definitely got some stuff coming out. It's gonna be hot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited for that. So make sure that y'all do go follow her and stay tuned in that. I'm gonna be stay tuned in because I need me some new clothes and everything. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
be shopping.
Gotcha.
Yes. But thank you for coming live. Huge shout out to your team. And you guys stay tuned in because we have 419 Boy coming up live real soon.
Hey, appreciate you.
No
Stay blessed.
problem. Bye.
Bye.
Listen, you guys, that was super dope. I think Millie Banks is super, super dope. I know that y'all probably feel the same way. But listen, you guys, I told y'all the show don't stop because we got one more artist slash special guest, and he go by the name of 419 Boy. That's right, 419 Boy. So let's bring him live. What's good? What's good?
How you feeling tonight, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I couldn't feel better.
I know that's right. So before we get started, let people know what city you represent from.
Man, I'm representing Toledo, Ohio, man. Hold it down for 419.
Hey, period. I should have known that.
Hello. 419 is the biggest area code in Ohio, so it's probably like 50 different states or cities for real. But yeah.
Yes. And I'm glad that you said that because I was just about to ask you, what is the meaning behind your stage name? But now I see.
Well, yeah, it's just being that I don't know where I'm from, man. They represent, people got represent their neighborhoods or their colors and all that. We do that too, but like when we come together, it don't matter what you're wearing. It's all 419 flat out. And I'd rather just point at myself the main. Like I look at myself like 419. Well, I'm the main 419. you know, no egotistical stuff.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, okay?
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show. But I must ask you, because I know a lot of people are wondering who don't know who 419 Boy is. How did you first get started into making music? How did music find you?
Man, I'll tell you what. Coming from where I came from, my family lifestyle wasn't always the greatest. So a lot of the times, I use music to, I got lost in music. I was never really into rap. I listened to just everything for real. And then one day, my buddy come over and showed me Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they got the down all that. I'm like, damn, them dudes be spitting, boy. I don't know what they're saying, but shoot. I got to, because they got the spitting. So I started listening to all just Bone Thugs and Harmony over and over and learning their words and lyrics. And I would be singing them, and like people thought I was making stuff up. And they're, damn, you could rap. And I'm like, yeah, I can. Then I went home and just started, I just started freestyling in my head and got to the point where music was just all I knew. I shoot tattoos too, so all around art. I like all kinds of art.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Wow, you got a lot going on.
for sure.
So, I asked you about the music, but now you kind of strike my interest about the tattoo. So when did you first start tattooing?
I started tattooing when I was about 15. They used to have these things called erector sets. People you could build like a little remote control car. They come with motors and such. Well, my buddy built a little tattoo machine and wanted to practice on me, and I could already draw. So I said, well, as long as you let me practice on you next, you know what I mean? So I did. Mine turned out pretty good on him. So people thought, I just got into doing that slowly on the side for money, and then doing it for so many years. I've been doing it for 10 years, 15 years now. So yeah,
Wow.
doing it for that long. I'm pretty known for shooting too.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing. That's
for
dope.
sure. For sure. For sure.
So, and I always wonder because there's some tattoo artists that can't draw, and then there's some that can draw. So,
Yeah.
would you say it's easier to do tattoos being that you can draw versus just like tracing a template?
I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some major artists that do use the stencils, and there are a lot of artists that don't know how to draw at all. I've fixed a lot of their shop tattoos. People will come to me and be like, I just left the shop, can you fix this? I'm like, oh my God, because they're not artistic. So if they do mess up, they don't know how to fix that. So as an artist, I'm real unique. So I freehand a lot of my stuff as well as my music. I freestyle most of my music without writing it down.
Wow.
But my art, yeah, I do. I'm just, if it comes to me so naturally, I go, you know what I'm saying? I go and I let the pen go, and and if it turns into a little something, I can see it from there. Then I can build whatever I'm drawing. You know what I mean? And people usually come to me for the unique tattoos, like stuff nobody got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Now, what would you say? Well, I guess we can't see it right now, but visually, just making us think, what would you say your best tattoo was, and what was it of?
On me?
No, somebody else.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I think I did you have heard of the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
The Jack Skellington and the whole little monster crew. I did the sleeve on somebody's arm of the little Oogie Boogie. I done the dog, that ghost dog, Jack, and the little masks, Pop, Lock, and I don't know their name, but like the little kids with the masks on. I did a whole sleeve full. That thing turned out so bad it wasn't even funny. But yeah, I did a major like sleeves. I like tying stuff together. Like people will come at me with like one little flower on their arm. I'll put a whole floral wildflower design, tag hey, I'll be sneaking my initials in there. Nobody even know. It's 419 in that you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Wow. I couldn't imagine trying to tattoo you guys. I can't even draw. I'll be drawing stick figures.
Man, I started out that way.
Yeah. Listen, you want stick figures? Holla at me, y'all.
For sure. She got the stick game going. What's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to music, for instance, the other part of your artistic side, who would you say 3 of your biggest influences are in the game?
Man, I'm gonna start right off rip with Tupac, man. He's probably one of the most influential cats I've ever heard. I mean, period. At 22, 23 years old, that dude was spitting some stories. Now that I look back at him, like, damn, that dude was only 22 some years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, though. So Tupac, I'm gonna say Tupac, Nas. I like Nas. And then I'm gonna jump up to like this generation. I like Little Baby and Quando Rondo, but I like Pac. Pac's my main flat. Like it's just, but I don't have a pinpoint of like top 5. You know what I mean? I listen to everything, but most influential would be Pac, and maybe like the lyrical artists like Nas, and I'd say Papoose. I don't know if you heard of him, but
Yeah.
Papoose is very lyrical. New York artists, J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel. Stuff like Joel Santana, stuff like that.
He used to be dope.
Yeah,
I mean, he is dope.
that right. They stopped, but all their rhymes are just back to back to back to back, and they always got stuff. I'm into that, you know what I mean? Like I think that's rap for real. Like being able to tell the story with the art of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because anybody at this point nowadays and age can write a song. Doesn't mean it's good. Does not mean it tells a story.
Right. And there's a million new rappers all of a sudden too. So everybody's rapping. So you got to stand out.
Like everybody and their mom wants to rap.
You got to stand out. So that's why I think I'm unique. I got a different voice, style, everything. So I'm not even sweating it.
Definitely.
I know I'm about to blow.
Yes. And you actually have a song out right now called Traumatized.
Yeah.
That we actually are going to play in a little bit, you guys, so that you guys can check it out. But I must ask you, after me listening to that song, once they listen to it, I know one of the questions that they're going to ask themselves or want to ask you is, in your music, is there any hidden messages or special messages that you want them to grasp when listening to your music?
All I can say is every last 12 songs that I made in the last 2 months, every single one of them is all true facts, my life, past stories, things that I have. I've got a song called The Good Die Young. I name off probably 12 people that I've sat and watched die from heroin, drugs, prison, murders, gang banging. Every song I write so far, I'm changing it up now because I've had a couple haters like, man, I mean, you're raw, but all you do is rap about you. So I mean, I'm trying to change it up, but no, there ain't no hidden messages. They all speak straight facts. Everything I sing about, rap about, are literally me and the things I do. I mean, it's not like straight up like this is all about Nate, you know what I'm saying? But like I'll tell a story. That's all me. You know what I mean? Like I'll describe it in a different person's narrative. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
easy,
No.
yeah. But they know it's me. It's hard
Yeah.
to explain. Yeah, yeah,
No, I get it
for
though.
sure, for sure. They'll
Yes.
tap in. They'll learn real quick.
Okay. Actually, you guys, because I want y'all to understand where he's coming from with it, we're actually gonna play Traumatized now. And we do have another song by him, but we're not gonna talk about that one yet. Let's focus on this
Okay, yeah.
Traumatized. Yeah,
Here we
so
go.
we're gonna play this Traumatized for him, and then we're gonna come back with some more, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's get it, y'all.
Here we go again with B Durs, man. He about to make Scott Storch look like a little pumpkin patch kid, you heard me? Life gets hard.
They try to tell me I'd never make it, I'm traumatized. Prison walls and homicides, wake up screaming for my life. PTSD on my mind, so much anger I could cry. Every time I look up at the sky, I know you're on my side. They see you struggling and talk about it like you ain't nothing. Pistol clutching, most these bitches talking, man, it's all discussion. Told me that she loved me, she lying, you know these bitches frontin'. I could never ever trust a bitch as hard as I could fuck them. So sick of struggling, I stick to hustling, these bitches fake. Came up out the mud, so I use it for all my motivation. Energetic vibes when I'm moving, bitch, I came from the basement. Every time I write another verse, I know my family made it. Stay on the grind, I'm a ride or die to the death. They keep judging me cause I'm white, I'm so sick of the disrespect. Ain't no privilege, I came from nothing and struggled just like the rest. I look at the sky and I'm asking him why in the fuck he teaching me all these lessons. Sick of the stress and miss all my people in heaven. All of my life I've been tested, fucking with me and I'm pulling this trigger and leaving them leaking all up in a stretcher. Manifesting all of my dreams and my money from different directions. I don't know if I'm going to hell or heaven, it's 419, boy. They try to tell me I'd never make it, I'm traumatized. Prison walls and homicide, wake up screaming for my life. PTSD on my mind, so much anger I could cry. Every time I look up at the sky, I know you're on my side. They see you struggling and talk about it like you ain't nothing. Pistol clutching, most these bitches talking, man, it's all discussion. Told me that she loved me, she lying, you know these bitches frontin'. I could never ever trust a bitch as hard as I could fuck them. I've wasted too much energy on things that left me broken. It had me on my knees for weeks praying I wasn't hopeless. Staying focused, never losing sight of my dreams. Gotta keep a grip, can't ever slip. Gotta always say what you mean. Steady rolling that purple, I'm blowing in blunts and I got away with them trees. 150, I'm up in a 4, I'm trying to race the police. I'm ducking and dodging and steadily swerving, switching lanes with the ease. Most of my life I had to struggle, but the pain was a breeze. Listen, I'm on a mission, chasing paper, I get it flipping. Bricks in the kitchen, fuck with me, come up missing. They know I'm a dog, they know I'm a beast. I'm straight from the streets, I'm heavily focused. She got an ass, she know that I'm clapping. After that action, we get to smoking. They try to tell me I'd never make it, I'm traumatized. Prison walls and homicide, wake up screaming for my life. PTSD on my mind, so much anger I could cry. Every time I look up at the sky, I know you're on my side. They see you struggling and talk about it like you ain't nothing. Pistol clutching, most these bitches talking, man, it's all discussion. Told me that she loved me, she lying, you know these bitches frontin'. I could never ever trust a bitch as hard as I could fuck them.
Ooh, oh my God.
Get it then.
They wasn't ready for that.
No, but I ain't ready for that one. That's one of my top songs too. Everybody love that one.
Yeah, you want hard.
That shit goes hard.
Oh my gosh. Like
The,
spit.
the funniest thing about that though, that's my second song I recorded too, and I honestly in my head didn't even think that was gonna do nothing. I was like, man, for real, like I was listening to it, like as I was doing it, I was like, it's different for me even. Like I didn't even like none of my other songs for real. And everybody, dude, that traumatized, go, oh, that's traumatized, ain't no Justin, man, for real. I was like, man, well, I guess I do like it then. And then I started listening to it over and over. I was like, man, I started trying to step outside myself and listen to it as a different person is what it is and not critique. I was like, damn, that is bad, though. For real, that second verse is my favorite verse. I said, I wasted too much energy on things that left me broken. It had me on my knees for weeks praying I wasn't hopeless, staying focused, never losing sight of my dreams. Got to keep a grip, can't ever slip. Got to always say what you mean. Feel me?
Oh my gosh. And you were saying so many things in there that I could even feel. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I feel that?
Exactly. A lot of people relating to it. I'm like, damn, okay, that's what I'm trying to do for real. This ain't for me. I ain't doing it for how, I'm doing it. I want to hear about them goosebumps and why it helps you and pushes you or anything. It makes me like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna make another one 10 times better than.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So that's super dope. And you said that was one of your first songs you did?
No, that was my second one. Yep. I mean, okay. So, basically real quick overrun. I took a break. I used to, in 2009, I got like 20, 30 songs that I did. And I ain't gonna lie, I went on vacation for some years. And and then got back, and then I just got back. I got in a relationship to which I wasn't allowed to really tattoo and or rap, so I kind of was just family stuff all the time. You know what I mean? So that broke, and then I just started deciding I got to do something with myself. You know what I mean? I got to get back to me. So I started writing, and just not in March, I started writing and getting serious about it. And I met up with a dude who had a recording equipment, and I went and put that for my first song out. And I was so good on that song. He was like, "Yeah, I got to get on that, man." You know what I'm saying? He's already up there in the little game, and he got on that. The song's called "I Can't Go Back." That one's a hit too. But after I did that, I started realizing, I might have to take it serious. So I mean, I'm in there now.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow. Because like I said,
Yeah.
and I'm more amazed because not because I don't feel like you can do it, but because, like I said, nowadays when you hear music, it's more so about who got the bigger chain, who got the better girl, who got the better
Swear.
car.
Swear.
And me personally, I don't know about y'all, but life be life. And sometimes I want to hear music that got a real
Man,
feeling to it.
heard that. I literally be making fun of people. I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear how far down your chain hangs, dog. Don't nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? Every rapper's chain hangs now. You know what I'm saying? Whose chain don't hang now? I'm gonna rap about my chain being broke. You know, just switch it up somehow. You feel me? Shoot. I mean, but it's all what it is. It's all that cliche and that whole everybody following everybody deal. I'm no follower, so you ain't never gonna catch me doing stuff, man. I just dropped like 9 people that I used to mess with just because they want to be that way and cause drama and live that life. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm such a leader. I'll just do it on my own. I don't even need all that.
Yeah.
Who
No.
wants that kind of toxicity? You know what I mean? So be real, authentic, organic, genuine. People love that. You feel me?
Yes.
Some
Definitely.
people don't though, but
To
so
each
you
his
be
own.
yeah, to each its own for sure. Yeah.
Huge shout out to Ascot Records, Ascot Radio. What's good? What's good?
Okay, then what's going on, Ascot Records? How y'all doing? That's the Lions Den. I mess with them. How y'all doing this afternoon?
Yes, they're super dope. Shout out to them.
Yes, they are. Shout out for sure. My boy Robert Harper, that's my dog. He be keeping me in tune with all y'all. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, yes. Now, and I gotta ask you because you're a music artist, you're way in Ohio, but you're reaching out to other people in different cities that do different things media wise. But I gotta ask you because me personally, I've never been to Ohio. My fiance is from Ohio, but he's from Youngstown. So
Okay.
with me not being from Ohio, how's the music scene there in Ohio?
I'll tell you what, I ain't even gonna lie. As I jumped in, I've literally only done shows at one venue up until tomorrow. Well, up until 2 weekends ago. But in Ohio, it's like it's all pretty much basically like we were just talking about a little bit ago. It's all younger cats, and they're all doing just rapping about the same thing, and it's the same exact style. The scene's popping. I mean, everybody. I mean, don't get me wrong. They got some shows. They perform hard and heavy, but it's just everything they talking about. It's all everybody wants to be the same as everybody. And it's hard for them to decipher that with me. That's why I stand out, because other rapper, like you was talking about, people from out of state, I'm getting calls. I got a show in Detroit tomorrow. I got one in Chicago on the 23rd. I got one in Toledo. Yeah, I'm about to be bouncing around, and it's just from sitting at home. They calling me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really. I don't got a team or promotion or nothing. But yeah, the scenery, it's hot, man. But it ain't as hot as you would expect somewhere like Atlanta. It ain't nothing like no big city stuff for real. I mean, they're doing their thing, but not nothing heavy, I wouldn't say. That's why I'm stepping outside of that. I'm about to get out of Ohio. Cool.
Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Even in those bigger cities like Atlanta and LA, even those artists want to step outside of their
Right.
usual, city and
Exactly.
expand.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you were to get a round trip today to go to one country and perform in front of millions of people. What country would you decide to go to?
Man, I'd like to go to New Zealand, man. I'd like to go to New Zealand or somewhere where isn't talked about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that oddball. I was just I just like to go to New Zealand. It's somewhere I hadn't experienced, but I'd be seeing stuff on TV about their little. But I know there's a lot of tourists and people that go there, and I would get heard for sure. And then there's my name on that country. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's where I'd like to go. I'd relaxation, chill. That'd be a nice place.
Definitely. And a nice little vacation.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Super dope. So, with you being a music artist, you're working, you're traveling, but I know there's a lot of people that are either tuning in right now. Oh, they're tuning in right now, or will be tuning in later. But I know some of them have a question, especially for the ones that want to start a music career. What would you say the hardest thing is about being an independent music artist without management would be?
Um, Man, the hardest thing to do. I would say obviously the promotion because it takes a lot of time promoting yourself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I literally that I made my first song and I don't get on Facebook and play around with it a whole lot. So I'll tell you what, the next few days I was on Facebook more than you would dream. And what I did was I just went to Messenger and hit share, and I click. I don't even know these people. Yes, 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 yes. Thousands of people. You know what I mean? And that's how I got it started, like a spider web. And I just let them show their friends. And after that was the hardest thing for me was the timing. You know, it's like the time usage. Like obviously you got to work. You got to record. You got to write your song. Writing a song for me takes 4 or 5 hours alone. You know what I mean? If I wanted to be for real, I watch my buddies write one in 20 minutes, but I'm sorry, but your songs ain't that hot, man. That's why it's 20-minute song. You know what I mean? I take 4 hours. Hey, everybody love it. So it's all about the timing, the time frame, the management stuff's the hardest part because you always got things to juggle, bills, house, kids, life. But at the same time, it's my passion. So I'm gonna make sure it's one of my first top priorities. It matter what's going on, but that is the hardest. So make sure you got great time management. If you're going to want to be an artist and you want to really put yourself out there for real, I don't want to say you need a team because you don't necessarily need that, but you need a lot of time.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And I mean, honestly, I guess it depends on the perspective you think of it. You don't need a team for the way you were saying it.
Right.
But you guys that are listening, don't get it mixed up. Your supporters or your team too.
Yes, no, you do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I could have worded it. It's lovely to have a team and people on you. You need supporters. You always need that because those are the people that are going to feed you. As far as you ain't going, you going to want something done. You got to do it. You know, you can't expect everybody to, if you want to do, I mean, you're going to have to use some of your time too. You know what I mean? But yes, it is great to have supporters too. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you do have a point too, when you said, you don't want to wait on nobody. And I feel like that's what a lot of independent music artists do that kind of messes up their flow of things because you don't, like you said, you don't want to wait on anybody, and learning how to do certain things. Like, for example, I've talked to a lot of music artists who go to studios and record, but they also record themselves, which helps because let's say you want to book a session and they're booked up for that day. Does that mean you're not going to write the song that you're in the mood to do? No, that means you might do it at home.
Right. See, that's the thing. See, when I first started recording the dude, my first 9 songs, the dude lives an hour and 10 minutes away from me too. So, and then also on top of that, he does music himself too. And he already thinks he's up there, you know what I mean? Which in all reality, he's been doing the same shows for 3 years at the same place. I don't look at it that way, but he is busy. So the thing would be is I'd take an hour drive and I'd go sit there and then I'd have to sit and watch him play on the phone and he wouldn't be in the mood. So like I'm at a place where this guy's not totally invested in my music, obviously because he's got his own thing going on and such. So that's why I know deep down, if I rely on Nate, I know I'm gonna put it right how I want it, you know what I mean? But you just gotta balance it. So maybe invest in who you're going to invest in too, get a little look on who it is too, before you start adding many people to your team and wanting to do it that way independently. You can still do that, but you use more of your own time when you're doing it by yourself. You know what I mean? You got other people helping you with the teamwork, but yeah, I don't know. It took a lot of time for it. It messes you. I mean, it messes with your head too. I mean, it's not, if you really want to get a song done and you ain't been doing it for 2-3 weeks, you think in your head like, man, people are going to stop listening to me. People ain't tuning in and stuff. So it's a little pressure. You know what I'm saying?
It is. Consistency is definitely key, y'all.
All the time.
It's definitely key. I mean, that's not even with just music. I mean, I'm sure it's like that with tattooing. It's like that with podcasts and radio. It's like that whatever you do. If you go to sleep, somebody might wake up.
No doubt. I try to tie everything in general, and for the people I talk to, not like not this situation pertinent, but that's exactly how I am. I tie everything to everything. It don't, because in general, this is how life is anymore. It's either you do or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's the way it is. It's just you were in control, number one. So you got to wake up, map your own day out. You know what I'm saying? So we can't rely, we can't blame. We got to accept and take all responsibility for everything we do.
Yes.
And consistency is dang well part of that.
Definitely. And we were just talking to everybody who's been tuning in from the beginning. We were talking to Milli Banks, and she was talking about a book she has coming up
Okay.
about 365 days of, procrastination, basically on why you shouldn't procrastinate.
Okay.
Or, and I like that because, like I said, who doesn't procrastinate in life? I feel
For
like
sure. I
everybody
mean,
has that one.
we all got, we all ain't no, we as human, we ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just we got to keep on top of ourselves. That's all it is. Continuously accepting. And what do they call it? What you call it? Like reminding yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like to stay on tab, stay on cue. Everything goes smooth as you want it to go.
Absolutely. Definitely. Now, speaking of smooth and how you want it to go, listen, after that song, I seen that people were feeling it, that were tuned in. So shout out to y'all. But,
Okay.
I know they're wondering, do you have any other projects or singles dropping, before this year ends?
Ooh, me and my girls working on a song right now called "Life Ain't Nothing But a Game," and I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm really invested. That song right there gives me goosebumps, and it takes a lot for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just being biased at all. I wrote this song 15 years ago when I was locked away in DYS, and I'm having my girl. She can sing too, so I had her put it down on the track yesterday, and I thought, oh, okay, then we're gonna use that. I like that. So yeah, we've been working on that for about a week now, and I'm thinking that there's gonna be number one. Top.
Wow. Shout out to y'all and shout out to her.
Okay, man. Okay.
Yes, I would love to hear that. I'm sure her voice is so beautiful. I can't wait to hear it.
Yes, her name's Carissa LaSavage. She's real hot. Nice voice. Yes.
Oh, hey,
She's hot. Yes,
Carissa.
she's hot in the rap game for sure. She can
Yeah.
sing.
That's
Yes.
super dope. I'm excited. So, do you guys have a release date on when you'll be, releasing that track?
Well, my birthday's coming up the 29th, so I was planning on the 29th of May, but being that I got all these shows and stuff, I'm gonna have to put it on June 6th.
Okay.
Yep. June
Okay.
6th is gonna be what I got popping now. Stay tuned. Life ain't nothing but a game. 419 boy and Sheila Savage is going down.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
say because now I have to agree with this statement, and my fiance is probably gonna be jumping up and down in joy. But he's a Gemini, and there's a lot of Geminis that are super talented.
I was
And
just in my head, man. I was just thinking, I didn't never narrow it down and think about that for the longest. I always thought I individually was smart, you know what I mean? But then just because, egotist. So I started thinking like, you know what, dude, like every actor I started getting into, musicians, I just started looking it up. There are so many Geminis, Biggie Smalls, too, not Pac, but Biggie, Mary J. Blige, Denzel Washington, man, so many different people. It's insane. And they're all obviously like actors, rappers, musicians, football players. Like I was like, damn, they are pretty talented.
y'all, yes, y'all are. Y'all are definitely talented.
I think it's because we got a couple things going on up there. You know what I'm saying? We got a little help, you know what I mean, in this little staff meeting up here, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
that second side y'all got going on.
dude, all 15 of us. What you talking about for a second? All 72 of us up in there.
That is
That is for sure. That is right. I was thinking about that the other day. I actually just like realized I was like, Gemini, damn, Gemini, it's a Gemini thing for real. Like,
yeah.
no offense to I know some Scorpios, some Leos, so I know a bunch of smart, talented people, but I just seem to only be drawn to that, you know what I'm saying, for some reason. Like Gemini's obviously. So
Definitely.
that's
Well,
me.
it's so funny when you're tuning in and y'all know because he just called out my sign. But
Okay.
it's so funny. It's
Oh,
so
you a
funny.
Scorp?
I'm a Scorp.
Big Scorp dog. Okay, then get it then, Scorp style. Stinging that, put that sting on them motherfuckers. You heard me.
Oh my goodness. But it's so funny because when somebody's, talking about their sign and they say, but also Scorpions, it's so funny how they always mention us next.
Yeah, it's three. It's the Scorpions, the Virgos, and the Geminis that I feel, or the Libras maybe, but and the Capricorns. I don't know about them. Boy, what them ones? Aquarian.
Oh, them Aquariuses, they feisty.
Woo. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them. They woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Every day.
Hey, whatever doctor slapped him, he must have had some spikes on his dang gloves, boy. Shoot.
Right. No, for real. And it's so funny you said Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio, because literally that's my house. My son's a Virgo. I'm a Scorpio. My fiance is a Gemini.
Girl, you in the land of the lost. You better slow down. Shoot.
That is so funny. Oh my goodness. I love
You got
it.
you got a powerful family, though. I'm gonna remind you that much for sure. And just look past your husband when he gets to rattling and da 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 da. Just try to pinpoint the certain. I'm no offense to him. I'm just I know how we are. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to pinpoint the certain things and look past the rest, or else because we got great meaning, but it's just we too concrete and it come out different. You know what I mean? So people people be looking at us different. They think we're woo 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 woo.
No, y'all just be thinking 24/7. It don't
Oh
stop.
my God. I tried telling my girl that yesterday. I was like, girl, I think a week ahead, girl. I ain't trying to think about no here in about 20 minutes. I know what's gonna happen next week because I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's better to plan ahead. You know, I mean, I like to plan ahead and be strategic too. It's real smart sometimes.
Definitely. Definitely. Now, Carissa, right, is your girl?
Yep.
What's her sign?
Her sign, she is a Pisces. I know, girl. You ain't gonna tell me.
Okay.
She's a Pisces. Yep. She is sassy. Real sassy. Well, God. She ain't know. Here she is. Here she go. She ain't know she's loud on her. Say hi, girl. Hello. You see the hat though? The 419 boy hat though.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah. She is. She said
Thank
you are
you.
too,
Thank you. So, for the people that are, waiting to hear more, which we do have another song we actually gonna play, you guys. But before we get into that, for the people who liked your song because they were loving it, where could they
Okay.
follow you on social media to keep up with everything you got going on, plus the song that you and Carissa has coming up soon?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I am on Spotify. I am on Apple Music, YouTube. I'm on Facebook, but my screen name on Facebook is spelled out Nate, aka space 419. So it says FOUR 19. And then on Instagram it's Nate, aka 419 boy. All other musical platforms it's just 419 boy, no space. As soon as you type it in, I got 12 beautiful songs to listen to over and over and again.
That y'all can go ahead and put on repeat.
No, I got and then that song Life Ain't Nothing But a Game. It'll be on all those platforms as well. On my Facebook, you can just click one link and it'll take you straight to it, or Instagram as well. I also got a TikTok, Nate the Real 419 boy. So I got about 9,000 followers on that. I'm doing my thing. It's starting to pop.
Oh man. Now that strike my attention because even me, I'm not that popping on TikTok. I don't be on there that much except for when I'm bored and I want to watch,
Right.
a couple videos. But
I ain't gonna lie. My bad. Go ahead.
oh no, you're fine. But I was about to ask you, how you get so popping?
I was just getting ready to say, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't do nothing major. I said all I did. It's all about the hashtags you use. Number one, people don't realize this. So, I mean, a long time ago, I shared one video about this woman flipping out on Jerry Springer, and after that, I just got so many followers and likes and views because it was such a distinct, dramatic video. Like I guess some dude this girl loved him real good, and he ain't want to be with her, but she was expressing her love to him, and it just caught a lot of people. Like I was like duoing it and making fake sad faces and stuff. And then after that, hundreds of people. I was like, man, people love that. So I just started putting my raps on there. And after that, it just started trailing. So I think it started with that video. I'm not sure that it was so much me, but I'm not on TikTok that much. So I do know YouTube's all me and Spotify and everything else is, but TikTok came from that video, I think. I don't think I did that. But no, I think you just got to, so when you share the videos, you just got to like hashtag the words positive vibes or something that's been seen by 26 million people. And then that means that it's going to share through them too. You know what I'm saying? So the hashtags you use kind of connect you with people too. Or whenever they use it, it pulls up every one of the people that have used that and you might get picked to be looked at. You know what I mean?
Yes, hashtags are important.
Yeah, it's like I just learned that too. I just learned that like 3 weeks ago. So other than that, I don't know how I've been building up like that. Other than my talent, I guess I really can't be too personal. I don't know.
Hey,
I mean, I'm music good. Yeah. They like me. Hey, they like the 419 boy. Hey.
Period. Sometimes talent's enough. I mean, like you said, some of the greats that you mentioned, look at them. When they put something out, it skyrockets.
Fire, that's right. Spider web. That's what I look at it as. I just try to look at the main people. What I do is I don't necessarily like I did say I shared with thousands of people on Messenger, which I did, and I still do. I do it on Snapchat and everything to this day. But I just think that finding the right people, they'll do that for you. You know, not like promoting so much, but like people that are really like into like have a lot of friends and stuff, or like a club owner or something, or like a businessman that knows millions of people. You let that guy know, and you trust me, the rest will get taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
So you guys. Literally. And now you guys, so that you can understand if you're just tuning in, because I've seen some people just join. If you missed the first song, don't worry, because we got another song we're about to play. And if I'm not mistaken, it's called Cold Nights, correct?
Okay, yeah. My third, Cold Nights, yes.
Yes. He didn't know I was gonna play that one, y'all.
Nope, I did not, girl. You done tricked me. Pull the hat out the trick out the hat.
For real. So you guys listen, and actually if you're in Pittsburgh right now, it's raining, we had a couple tornadoes, and it's a little chilly outside. So y'all really can feel this song.
Prayers to them families towards them tornadoes. I am sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I didn't hear nobody got hurt, thank God, but it made a little mess.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's get into this one, you guys. Cold Nights, and let's vibe out before we head out. Okay, let's get it vibing.
Hey, yo, Durst, put me on, baby. 419, boy. Man, this shit reckless right here. They say to live is to suffer. And to survive, well, that's the fine meaning in the suffering. 419, boy. Real shit, you know. Cool breeze on a summer night and I'm switching lanes, picking up some bitches, they vicious and they be twisting flame. Smoking killer, they rolling killer, they blow the killer. 419 until I die, I'm on the rise, ain't no one realer. Come roll with me, bend the corner, we gon' hit the block. Creeping in my Chevy, riding low, steady swerving cops. Camera get the flash and we ain't making any TikToks. She lick me up and down, I make her clean up every drip drop. The ops blasted, I'm really swerving, put down the purple. I can't even see up out my windows, I'm so paranoid. From handcuffs to a rollie, I'm about to make a change. Look me in my eyes when I say I'm about to show you pain. The clouds are dark and it's looking like it's about to rain. When I come through the block, you know I'm moving like a hurricane. Shooting shots and I ain't talking about no free throws. If I pull it, I'ma leave you with a peephole. I remember them cold nights. I used to talk to myself and pray to God that I would make it out here. I remember them rough nights when I would dream about money. I wish I never did no time in a cell. I remember the long nights when I would talk to my pistol and tell him, boy, you better give me some money. This motherfucker's funny. I remember the nights when I used to struggle. I get money, motherfucker, cause I hustle. Life was hard, I had to get harder. I remember sleeping on the couch with my daughter, that shit was real talk. Wood grain with the leather seats, a couple homies in the back and we be smoking on my enemies. Stack of star, put black on all of my cars. Italian leather seats, so when you look up you can see the stars. Double R, rich and reckless, don't ever test me. Semi-automatic, get the bust and send them up to heaven. My girl is cold, but I had to get colder. She walks around with a little chip on her shoulder, she acting real sassy. I'm digging deep in her grip in her throat. She say it's hurting while she grabbing the curtain. She like to call me daddy. Fatal attraction, I'm steady smashing, licking that pussy while she rubbing my head. I stick the tip in, she gets the drip in. She yelling, baby, 419 is the bed. I remember them cold nights. I used to talk to myself and pray to God that I would make it out here. I remember them rough nights when I would dream about money. I wish I never did no time in a cell. I remember the long nights when I would talk to my pistol and tell him, boy, you better give me some money. This motherfucker's funny. I remember them nights when I used to struggle. I get money, motherfucker, cause I hustle.
I like that. I really do like that.
Yeah, that one's my jam. That's my favorite song out of all of them, for real.
Yeah, that one's dope. And I'm over here, you guys, and I'm puzzled because it sounds like, I don't like saying sounds like, it reminds me of a song. And I can't think of the song. I don't want to say it's by Cassidy. I want to say maybe either Jewels or Cam. I could be wrong, but that's what it's remind me of, that type of ad.
I was actually aiming for a West Coast vibe with that one, for real. That's actually like a C minor beat, and it's more like it's a West Coast vibe, more like Nipsey Hussle vibes, you know what I'm saying? The beat is. Now, as far as my style of rapping and stuff, I can't pick up on much of, you know what I mean, really. I was trying to imitate more of that style on the West Coast, but
No, the beat is definitely West Coasty.
For sure. Yeah, that's
West
what I was
Coast.
trying to do, but I couldn't get myself to do that. So I'm switching up my style though. Wait till you hear this new stuff coming. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not switching up me, but my songs will back to back be periodically different.
Yes. You know what? You just said that, and maybe it was YG. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It was a
Could be.
recent. Yeah.
I get that
I'm gonna get
money and
it.
hustle. I get that money and hustle. I don't know.
It was
Get
more
that.
so the verse. It was more so
Oh,
the
okay.
verse.
I'll
Yeah,
remember.
but it was like the sound that was similar. But
Okay.
anyway, it was dope
Yeah,
either way. The fact that
for
I'm
sure.
thinking of mainstream when I heard
Right,
that
right.
song is dope.
Right. That makes you ain't got to try. Any one of them, girl. Any one of them got me going. Thanks. Thank you. Got to tell me twice.
Super dope though. I like that one, and I like how you included about your girl. That was super dope.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So you could just tell in your music, and even by the way that you're rapping it, and your style, and the meaning, and just the tone of your voice, you can tell that you're not just writing this music; you're living this music.
Right, right. Everybody says that. They're like, man, I could hear it. I hear that pain in your voice, dude. All that stuff. So, like, honestly, like when I'm singing it, I'm not just remembering that I got to get this right off the page. I'm singing this. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the first time when I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't imitate it or mimic it. And
Yeah.
like I said, a lot of my stuff's freestyle. So a lot of them ain't even on paper. You know what I mean? Until after I heard it a couple of times, I got to remember it. You know what I mean? But so a
Yeah.
lot of times I just get in the zone. I'll blow back a backwood and pop that beat on real quick and press record, and we ain't taking no other takes. You know what I mean? And that's that. And
Period.
flat out Tupac and Lil Wayne Jr. right here, except for all this white stuff on me is a birthmark. You know what I'm saying? That other that little spot right there where I'm just, nah,
I am
I'm
cracking up.
Italian. I hold my heritage down. I'm Italian. But
Okay.
yeah. Hold it down.
Dope.
I got family over there in where you at, Pennsylvania?
Yep. Pittsburgh,
I got-
PA.
yes, I got a lot of Italian family members over there as we speak. Actually,
Oh, shout
yep.
out to them.
Shout out to the Italiano mia famiglias.
Yes. If you see me out, say, hey, girl, hey.
Hey, see my girl out, you say something to her.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This was so much fun. I do really appreciate you coming live on the show. Oh, you guys, make sure you tune in to HotxxMagOnlineRadio.com and check out Traumatized in a rotation for
Yes.
the next 30 days.
Yes, do
Yes.
that.
And y'all can stream that any time of the day. I know, we all have lives where we work, we do this and that, but there's going to be at least an hour, if not more, in a day where you're free. So make sure you pop
Yep.
on HotxMagOnlineRadio.com and listen out.
Yes, share this radio station all over.
Definitely.
will.
I really appreciate it.
I got you. You're good. I got you.
Thank you. Now, before we do hit up out of here and let people get some sleep, because I know some people got work tomorrow, plus some people got to head to the studio. But before we go, let the people know if you have any special shout outs you want to give tonight.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there making it, man. Everybody out there struggling, not struggling. Everybody out there want to do something with themselves and don't want to do something with themselves. I want you to remember one thing's for sure. You're in control. So if you want your life to change, right, make it happen. Shout out to everybody. Listen, everybody. And my baby girl, Carissa, for sure. Huh, mama?
Yay.
Shout out to them all. Hey, shout out to my daughter too, Brianna, for sure. I can't forget her, not one bit. Love you, baby girl.
Oh, shout out to Brianna as well.
Yeah. That's my girl.
That is awesome. Oh, wow. So you're a music artist, a tattoo artist, and a dad. You just got a lot going on.
Dude, I play basketball, pool, man. I'm like a chameleon. I do everything. For real. Dead serious. It's like, you want to go play ping pong? I got you. You know what I'm saying? You want to go play stuff? But you ain't going to catch me doing that often. But I can do it for some reason. Like, I just catch on. I don't know what's up.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
You know what I'm saying? Not a thing. It's just stressful after juggling 90 things. But you, I appreciate you having me on the show, though, for sure. That was pretty. I really do. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, anytime. And when you drop the song, you and Carissa, and y'all want to come back, just let me know.
Yeah, it's on. We got you locked in.
Yes, let's get it, you guys. Please, if you're driving, please be safe. Get home safe. If you got the children, kiss the babies, tuck them in, tell them you love them. You got family members, call them, tell them you love them, because as y'all know, life is short. And make sure y'all get some rest and wake up, rise and grind, ladies and gentlemen.
Stay blessed. Positive vibes all day.
Absolutely, you guys. And
Yeah,
I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Appreciate you for coming live. Appreciate Carissa
for
for
sure.
tuning in and everybody else tuning in. We out of here for tonight, you guys. Make sure you follow us on social media. And that's it.
All righty. Have a blessed
Peace.
night. Have a good one, girl.